furloughs on air traffic controllers, despite claims by some lawmakers that the agency could have complied with the sequester in other ways. In other words, some people are crying foul. Well, what really is going on? How are your travel plans, or how can your travel plans be affected? We welcome our travel expert, Cathi Banks, to 1200 WOAI. Good morning, Cathi.
Good morning.
What is really going on right now? How difficult and how busy and how have things backed up at the airports, if at all?
Well, still most flights are running on time. For instance, on Monday, 73% of flights ran on time on Monday. Now, last Monday, 82% of flights ran on time. So definitely there's an impact, but it's not just mass mayhem at the airport. But definitely if you're on one of those impacted flights, it's going to seem like it's a terrible inconvenience for those affected, of course. But there are lots of flights still running on time. Now, I have a feeling when yesterday's numbers come out that probably less flights ran on time yesterday. That's just my impression, and we'll see when the numbers come out. So far this morning, as you can imagine, I've been watching it all week, and so far this morning we're seeing some staffing delays in Chicago O'Hare and then also in Charlotte.
Why do you think yesterday they would be higher? Why yesterday?
It's just an impression. I sit here and watch these flight delays all day yesterday. It just seemed to me that more cities were impacted, but I'll be eager to see when the numbers come out.
Now, Cathi, how exactly are we determining what role the staffing cuts are playing in the delays? With the exception of weather, do you think all delays will automatically get blamed on this?
Well, the FAA actually keeps pretty careful records of what causes delays. For instance, going back to Monday, there were 1,200 flights delayed because of staff shortages. But there were 1,400 other delays because of weather or airport construction, things like that.
So the main thing is check ahead.
Oh, absolutely. The things people need to do, if you have a choice, book an earlier flight in the day as opposed to a later flight because they'll be less likely to be impacted by delays. Also, you want to go with a fully charged smartphone and bring your charger because if you get into a delay situation, information is power. Then finally, be that nice person at the airport because it isn't the ticket agent's fault.
Our travel expert, Cathi Banks, on News Radio 1200 WOAI. iHeartRadio is 1,500 live stations plus custom stations you create with news, events, more live from cities where the news is happening.